Alright guys, welcome back to this 2,000 point battle report. Before we get started, I'd like to ask everybody to hit that like and subscribe button. Really helps the channel grow. The other thing I'd like to do is I partnered up with my local game store, which is actually pretty big, called Recess Games. If you go onto their website, which is going to be in the link below, if you go on their website, use the promo code MONSTER, all caps, you'll get 10% off of your e-store purchases. Helps the channel a little bit, and if you don't have a local game store, then you can use mine. With all that being said, let's get into my list. So I got exactly 2,000 points of Death Guard. We're going to play the Arks of Omen, which is actually going to be, if you haven't seen it yet, we have the Arks of Omen detachment. So we just got to now have an HQ and fill any one of these spots. So that's what we did. So I have Arks of Omen detachment with a super heavy auxiliary detachment that holds Mortarion. Everything's free now in Arks of Omen as far as that, but you can only take one other detachment with this detachment. So to fill out, just to kind of show you what happens, or show you how this works, to fill out my Arks of Omen detachment, we have the one HQ, which is going to be my my playcaster. He'll have Putreds and Vitality, and he'll also have miasma. I put it, the lead spots actually are what's going to fill my compulsories, are going to be the elites, which is my Death Shroud Terminators and my Blight Lord Terminators. The Death Shroud Terminators, now everything's free on Space Marines and Heretic Marines, so it's pretty good. So the chimes are now free, so it's going to extend my range out another 3 inches. He also has the glorious Reaper of Glorious Entropy on my champion. We have Blight Lord Terminators, one with the flail, one with a Blight Launcher, and then the rest of them will have bolters, and we'll also have Bale Swords. So that's 2 of the elite spots. And with Death Guard, you can put in other your characters. They don't count as elites each. 3 of them count as 1 elite spot, so that's going to be my other elite spot. Foul Blight Spawn, who will have the Revolting Stench Fats, which extends his fight, turning off all the charged abilities another 3 inches to 6 inches, I should say. He also has Viscous Death, which allows me to re-roll the number of hits from his flamer. We have the Tallyman, who I gave a relic to. That's the Toll Keeper, so my 6s are going to explode for my range attacks. And then we have the Biologist Putrefier, who does a lot of cool stuff. So I figured we'll throw him in there and play him a little bit. We also have, in my troop spots, we have 2 units of Plague Marines. We have this troop back here that's loaded out with all the weapons. We have a Great Axe, Cleaver and Mace, a Flail, 2 Plague Knives, Plague Knife and Bolter, and Power Fist and a Bolter, Bolt Pistol. And then this one is just loaded out with Plague Knives and Bolters. We have a unit of Blight Haulers. They went down 10 points, so figure we'll try them out. They'll have Multi-Melta, Grenade, and Plague Spewers. So it is a unit of 3. We will go to just have 1 14-man unit of Potswalkers, just to do some kind, whatever I can do with them, hold objectives, and then go up to 2 units of Plague Drones. So then they'll both have Flesh Mowers, and I'm starting with 2 CP. We do have the Tallyman, so we're hoping to get more CP on that. And actually, now that I'm looking at it, I probably could fill the fast spot too in my Arks of Omen list with both this, and this, but don't need to. Mortarion is going to have, being my Warlord, Mortarion has to be the Warlord, obviously. He's going to have the Gloaming Bolt Warlord trait. He's going to have Curse of the Leper, which will just do mortal wounds on the dice rolls. He'll have Gift of the Plague, which is going to extend his contagion ability out another 3 inches to a maximum of 12. He's already at 9. And then we'll have Miasma, which is just -1 to hit. And if I didn't say it, this is Mortarion's Anvil. And I'm right at 2,000 points. So let's go check out Blood Angels. Alright guys, before we get into the Blood Angel list, my buddy Brian's back. Spoiling Ohio State t-shirt, which is good. All right, what do we got going on?
All right, so we brought Blood Angels today, and we are running a successor chapter because that's what I like to do. I like to try different things with them. So we're going with it's my 2 traits. This one is Whirlwind of Rage, which is basically exploding sixes to hit melee. You got to go with that one. And the other one I haven't tried yet, and I'm kind of curious. It's called Tactical Withdrawal, which gives me the ability to fall back and charge, which is something that's completely missing from Blood Angels otherwise. Mm-hmm. So we're going to see if that comes into play today. For my Arks of Omen detachment, I, as a Space Marine player, chose Elites as my primary. So list is loaded with fun elite units. We'll start with the HQs, which I brought 2 of them. My Warlord is this Primaris Chaplain on bike, and then I also have a Sanguinary Priest. I gave them each a Warlord trait and a relic, so I start with 2 CP. The Chaplain has Wise Orator, and he is a Master of Sanctity, of course, so he can do 2 litanies a turn, and they go off on a 2+. And I gave him the Armor Indominus to make him a little tankier. His litanies are Litany of Hate for the standard rerolls to hit in melee, Canticle of Hate for +2 to charge, and Exhortation of Rage, which gives a unit +1 to wound in melee. The Sanguinary Priest has Rites of War, which is a 6-inch bubble that gives everything around him objective secured, and the Teeth of Terra, which lets him actually do some damage in combat. He's the one that also puts units into Assault Doctrine before I've reached Assault Doctrine on turn 3. Going to over here, I kind of got my utility units. I do have 1 unit of troops here in Incursors because I think having the sticky objective ability is very nice. So we're going to keep a unit of troops in here, as well as 2 identical units of Eliminators. They have the Last Fusel option, and the Sergeant has the Carbine, which lets them move, shoot, and move. So they can be deceptively fast and just good at getting places. This is a Whirlwind, which is solely in there for its Suppressifier Stratagem, which both forces a unit to fight last and makes it unable to overwatch.
Don't see those too often anymore.
No, pretty much just
for
that
stratagem.
In points? No, sadly. The 1 weapon option did, but you're never running it anyway. And then back to the fun stuff. I've got 6 units of Elites here. You got to take a unit of Death Company. The Death Company secondary doesn't exist anymore, so you don't need to spam them, but I think having at least 1 unit and giving them Thunder Hammers is always good to have. I have 2 identical units of Sanguinary Guard. They're packing 4 swords and 3 axes each, and they're just a good generalist melee unit. In the back, I have a big unit of 10 Terminators. The Hammer and Shield guys went down 10 points each, so I'm saving a lot on this squad here. I've got 5 with Hammer and Shield, 5 with double Lightning Claw. I have a big unit of 10 Vanguard Veterans with various weapon loadouts. I've got some claws in there. I've got some storm shields and a few other things to fit in my points. And then lastly, I have a unit of 5 Blade Guard vets, which I haven't used for a while, but now storm shields are kind of the thing again that Armor of Contempt no longer exists. So we're going to be rocking those up to the midfield, and that is my list.
This one's cool. I want to show you. I like the way Brian put this on the back. The shields are on the back. It's just a cool looking model.
These are just great looking models, and any excuse for me to put it back on the table is
exactly. How many CP? I must have missed it.
2.
2 CP, and exactly what points?
I think it's 1998.
All right, excellent, guys. We'll be back with deployment and map setup. All right, guys, we are back with the mission. So the mission that we're going to do is secure missing artifacts. In this mission, you have the diagonal deployment zone. We have 5 objectives, and we have to move. Each one of us had to move a certain objective, starting with 1 player moves 1, the other one moves 2. So we did that already, and I'll go over that once we look at the board. And in order to get 3, the secondary part of this mission is you get 3 victory points if you hold your priority objective, which your opponent chooses. And we'll go over that. And this is a hold 1, hold 2, hold more. So that's what we got going on here. And our secondaries we chose were, I took Fleeing Vectors, which is kill 7 models with in a turn. And if I do it with the Plague Weapon, I get an extra point. So it's a total of 3 points if I kill 7 models. I also took Spread the Sickness, which is if I spread it here, it's 3 points. If I spread it in no man's land, it's 4 points. I can only spread on one objective per round. And the other one I took was Psychic Interrogation, just because he don't have a Psyker, so he can't deny that. And his characters are super aggressive, so at least one of them is. So at least I'm hoping to at least get 6-7 points off of that as well. Brian, what'd you take, sir?
So I took Raise the Banners, because I can reasonably score hopefully about 10 points on that, not more. I took Oaths of Moment, which is, for all you Marine players, back to its original form. So holding the center objective, or being within 6 inches of the center, gives you 2 points instead of 1, and it doesn't have to be a core unit that does that. And he's got a lot of characters and vehicles, so that helps with that too. Mm-hmm. And I took Assassinate because he has 5 characters. So in theory, I could max that as well.
Right.
And I like killing things, so might as well go for kills.
Exactly. So here's what the board looks like from top view. So we have, this is going to be, if you guys have been watching the Bat Rips, this is going to be considered one piece. It is ruins. If we do play line of sight on this channel, so if you can see in it, you can shoot it. If you can see out of it, you can shoot it. We do play the rubber band rule, which is essentially if you were to wrap a rubber band around this, if the rubber band comes right through here, you're in the ruins. If you're inside that rubber band foot mark, these little pieces here are just going to be like cover. So you get cover. They don't block line of sight. They don't stop you from moving through it or anything. And these concrete walls, as always, guys, are going to be not scalable or not breachable. You have to go around them. Unless you fly, obviously, you can go over top of them. Yeah, so that's where we are. We have the 5 objectives. I moved this one back into his deployment zone because I figured he was going to keep some guys there, and I wanted to keep maybe his eliminators to hold that objective to stop them from in range, but he didn't do that, and he actually moved the eliminators up. And then he moved this one back so he can hold it. He moved this one forward so he can get closer to that, and I moved this one back so I can hold that one from my deployment zone. And I picked this one here to be the primary objective for him, so he's got to hold that one to get his 3 points. And he picked this one for my primary, and I got to hold that for 3 points. And I'm guessing, and Brian, we didn't discuss this, but I'm going to guess that he moved it closer so he can come get it from me and pick that one to stop me from scoring that 3 points. Was I accurate on that, Brian?
More or less.
Okay, so that's kind of the plan there. I did put, so here's my deployment. Just kind of set everything up, put the Potswalkers here. I'm starting with, so I was asked why I've never tried putting Mortarion into Deep Strike. Well, now with Arks and Omen, everything's free. Your reserves are free, so I'm putting Mortarion in Deep Strike.
So is he in Deep Strike or Strategic?
He's in Strategic Reserve. Okay. So he has to come in 6 inches from the board and can't come into your battle range until turn 3. The other thing is I put a unit of Plague Marines up in Strategic Reserves as well. So that's what I got going on there. I put these Plague Marines up onto the objective. I just kind of set everything up because you guys, Death Guard players, know that it's slow. So we just want to be able to move up. I'm not too concerned because he didn't have anything in Deep Strike. I'm not concerned about this back here. And I know that before all the Space Marine players, because I am one, say, yeah, we can use guerrilla tactics. Yeah, I know that, but I'm okay with that. Brian, what'd you do, sir?
I put everything on the table. I generally don't Deep Strike that much. I like being able to project my threats early on. And Dave doesn't have many shooting threats. He's got some Meltas on those light haulers, and that's really about it. So there's not much stopping me from deploying a lot of my big boys on the line there and not needing too much cover. I put a unit of eliminators up just to put some pressure on that middle objective early in case I get the first turn. Got another one over there to hold that objective. I've got the Incursors and Whirlwind sitting on this one. Death Company somewhat forward because they can make a pregame move if I choose. And then everyone's just kind of clustered around my 2 HQs because they provide all kinds of good buffs. Right. So that's how I typically do it. And that's what we're looking at.
All right. You want first turn or second turn?
I don't know. I'm really thrown by Mortarion not being on the board right now. I'm going to tell you that much.
All right. So I will get 5 first turn. Which actually, I don't know if that's good or bad, but we're going to go with it. We'll be back after my movement phase. All right, guys, after my movement phase. So basically, I just moved the drone up a little bit here. just to kind of set up for next turn. Move these blade haulers up a little bit as well, just to. I think we're gonna end up fighting over this middle, and I just want to get a sturdy unit on that middle, and move this drone over a little bit as well. I didn't do anything with these guys here because they're spreading the sickness in this particular turn. Move the Blight Lords up, so only 3 of them with bolters can hit the Terminators, and the Blight Launcher can hit the Terminators as well. Didn't do anything here at all, to be quite honest with you. Move my Playcaster up because I wanted to see if I can get in range of this priest, but I could not because I rolled in advance of 1. I spent this CP to re-roll it, and I rolled another 1. So couldn't do anything there. The Tallyman did give me a CP, so I'm up to 3. Even though I spent 1, I actually got 4. So yeah, we'll go to shooting. Oh, so miasma from the Tallyman, from the Playcaster, miasma onto the Blade Haulers, and Putrescent Vitality onto the Plague Marines. So I'm sorry, onto the Terminators. So let's just start off with going to the. We'll go to these guys here, and we'll just shoot in the Terminators. So that's what I can see. So 2 melt shots per guy. So we have 6 shots. We're hitting on 3s. And only 2 of those, or 3 of those. And then we're wounding on 2s, right?
T4.
So we have 3 of them at -4.
All right. We'll take them on Storm Shields. That's why I brought them. So 4 ups.
Pretty good.
I love it.
And then 3 crack grenades. And then 2s again. So the cracks are only -1, -2.
Are they strength 8?
Strength 8, yeah.
-2. So on the shields, that'll be a 3 up because they have a 1 up. Base. What's the damage?
D6. For 1.
And 6 up damage ignore from the priest. So I take 1 damage.
That's lame. And the Plague Spear is out of range. So we're going to go with the bolters into the same Terminators. So we have, check my dice here, 3 bolters in range. Hitting on 2 from the Tallyman. So this is going to be these Blight Lords going into Terminators. Hitting on 2 from the Tallyman. And then 6s will generate an extra. So they do not re-roll 1s because I don't have anybody on the table next to them that re-rolls the 1s. But I did get 3 6s. So I'll put those 3 back in there. And then it's 4 to 4. So we need 4s. And so we take out the misses. So there you go. 5 at -0.
All right. 2 up. 2 get through. 6 up. Feel no pain. Does kill the wounded guy.
All right, and then the Blight Launcher hits both of them. Does not explode. And then it's strength. I'm going to need 3s on this. So 2 of them at -2.
What's
2
the damage?
Hold on. So it's -2, 2 damage.
So it'll be a 3 up on the shields. And
good. All right. All right, that will be it for all my shooting. And that is it for my turn. So I will score. It doesn't score in the first battle round, so I'm not going to get the 3 points there.
Yes, it does.
Oh, it does?
Yep. That scores every round.
Great. So I'll get 3 points there. I'll get 4 points for spreading the sickness. And I didn't kill anything else besides 1 Terminator. So we will be back at the end of Brian's movement phase. All right, guys, we are back after Brian's movement phase. Brian, command phase stuff.
Command phase stuff. Sanguinary Priest put the big Terminator blob into the Assault Doctrine just in case they were to get charged by something. And they also got +1 to wound on the litany from the Chaplain. And then the Chaplain also has Litany of Hate going off, so everything within 6 inches of him would reroll hit rolls in combat if that were to happen.
All right.
I did bring back my Terminator that was shot down last turn with my Priest. And I dropped banners with my Eliminators on that objective and my Incursors on this objective, and did kind of a shift this way. I left the Death Company over here. I'm trying to keep Mortarion and potentially those Plague Marines in front of me, and we'll go from there.
All right.
So on to the shooting phase. This will be real fast. This Eliminator unit's just going to fire into the guys here. Yep.
Or they have Maltas. Or they have...
last Fusel and
Okay.
the Carbine.
All right.
So
I'm going to spend the CP... well, never mind. They're -1 to hit it all already, so never mind.
So -1 to hit. Well, they moved anyway, so they're hitting on a 3. This is the last Fusel, I should say. Hits, and it's strength 8 to T7.
T7.
3 up. So that's 1 at -4 because we're in Devastator Doctrine.
Okay, 5 up. Nope. Damage.
Damage is 3.
Down to 2.
Down to 2.
It's 7.
And then my Sergeant, with this very powerful Carbine, he hits on a 6. Strength 4, so we're wounding on a 5. That does not wound, but because the unit shot and he has the Carbine, that means that they can move again. So they're going to move just to stay outside of 3 inches here. But this is going to allow me to, I've got a guy hidden here, to be wholly within 6 to claim my 2 points for oaths.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm outside of 3 there, so he can't heroic into me, and I'll get my points.
So guys, I didn't mention it. If you haven't played Mortarion Danville, which is my play company, for 1 CP, I can intervene, excuse me, any Death Guard unit within 3 inches. I can heroic intervene as within 3 inches. So that's why he's trying to stay outside of that. Those aren't characters.
I have 1 guy in range there. They advanced, so I'll be hitting you on a 4 with my Angelus bolt gun. Did not hit. Eliminators can't shoot because they bannered. Okay. There's nothing really else that's important other than the Whirlwind, who is going to spend 1 CP to do his suppressive fire stratagem, so it brings me down to 2.
Okay.
So...
And suppressive fire stratagem is what, Brian?
So this is the one I mentioned earlier. All I have to do is hit you 1 time with the gun on the Whirlwind, and whatever unit it hits cannot overwatch and has to fight last in combat.
Okay.
So first I need to see how many shots I'm getting, and I'm going to target that Blight Hauler right there.
Okay.
So it's a 2d6 blast on the Castellan launcher. So it's 5 shots.
All right.
And I can see the thing with my Whirlwind, so I do not have the penalty for outside line of sight. Right. So I'll be hitting it on a 3 as usual.
So he fights last and he can't overwatch.
Yep. So that was enough to get the stratagem off. I don't really count on doing damage at strength 6 with 1 AP. So
you get any rerolls?
Nope.
All right.
I do have AP1 in Dev Doctrine.
AP1?
Yep.
So 4s. Good.
Good. All right. So all that matters is he fights last.
That's right.
And that is probably going to be my turn.
Okay.
And I've done what I wanted to.
You scored. You did get priority?
Yep, I scored my priority, so that's 3 primary. So Oaths of Moment scores 3 different ways.
Yep.
I score a point if I don't fall back or fail morale, so I'll score a point on that. I score a point if I kill a character or vehicle, which did not happen. But I score 2 points for having a unit wholly within 6 of the center, which I do there. So I get 3 points.
3 points right now, so 6 points there. What were the other ones you had?
Banners, which I don't get yet, but I have 2 up. And Assassinate, which I have not killed any characters.
All right, so we'll be back after my movement phase. All right, so guys, after my movement phase, we just moved up here to bring the drone in to try to just eliminate these guys. I know that we're going to get hit with Terminators. Everything is going to come to the middle of the board. I can see it. I brought my Blight Lords over, so just to get some shots off at some Terminators or whatever is in range. And I brought my Death Shroud over here to get a charge off here, along with my my Foul Blightspawn. And I'm going to start hacking into this this big blob with some of these Meltas and shooting. And I also brought my drone in. I'm just going to try to attack this mob here, just to do something, just to see if I can start whittling it down. And I brought Mortarion in. So Mortarion came in. He's 9 inches away from the Blade Guard vets and 9 inches away from the Sanguinary Guard. I did do psychic interrogation with my Plaguecaster onto either one of his characters. It doesn't matter. It did go off on a 4. And I did Gifts of Plague from Artarian, so now everything within 12 inches does not get the reroll. And he also got off Curse of the Leper. and got off 4 mortal wounds onto these guys, onto the Blade Guard vets. And Brian with the 6-up Feel No Pain saved 2 of those. So that was good. And we did spread the sickness on the home objective. It's only worth 3 points. So now we're going to go to, and the Taliban did give the Blight Lords his add 1 to the hit roll. And he also gave me a CP. So I got a lot of CP that I got to start spending here. So what we're going to do is, first we're going to go, they want to kill these dudes. Let's just start here. Everything from here are going to go into the Blade Guard vets. Okay. Because I think those are going to be my biggest threat at the current moment. So Meltus first.
I will spend, let's see, I spend a CP here. Yeah, I'll spend a CP, go down to 2.
Okay.
To make them transhuman.
Transhuman. All right, so hitting on 3s. That's pretty good. They're not core, so they don't get the reroll from Mortarion. And then wounding on 4s, transhuman. They are not plague weapons, so they miss everything. And then we have the grenades all hit, and 4s again. So 1 at -2.
So 2 goes to 4 up, and the damage
D6 for 5.
All right, need a lot of 6s. Save that guy. No, he's dead.
All right. So just obliterates that one guy.
We'll take it.
All right, then plague spewers, because I'm now within 12 inches. D3 shots. So we got 2, 2, and 3. They're hitting on 3s because in these particular plague spewers, for them, they do not auto wound, so I gotta roll it out. So we're gonna miss those. And then strength 5, toughness 3 because Mortarion, they're in Mortarion's range. So this is still these guys shooting into the Blade Guard vets. I extended his range. Now these are within 12 inches. Or are they? Because you pulled that one guy?
I did pull that guy, and they're transhuman.
So let's see.
Can't be wounded on better than 4s.
Yeah, so we're still there. And yeah, they are transhuman, that's true. So I still need 4s. So we need 3 of them at -1.
All right.
That was a 4, not a 2.
3 ups.
Good. All right. All right, so we're going to have Mortarion shoot his gun at just out of range. Could try to have him shoot at this eliminator and go through here, but I can't. We'll have him shoot at we'll have him still go into them. Into the plague these guys.
All right.
Hits on 2s, hits. Wounds on 4 because of transhuman. Wounds. -3.
On the 4 up invul.
Good.
That's good.
All right. All right. So that's that for that. We're going to have the... I want to do this. So the question is, do I want to pick... Because I have a lot of shooting... Well, some shooting left that I can possibly kill those guys, but I want to charge them. Let's see if I can do anything with it. So these guys are going to shoot their... We'll start here. We'll put his plague spewer into them. D6 shots for 4. We'll keep the 4 because viscous cess allows me to re-roll that. And then we're going to be wounding on. They are within range, I think, of these guys here. Can't really tell. It's going to be 3 inches. No, they're out of range there. And they are... All right, so these guys, it is only 3 inches for the chime edition, so they are within 6 inches because we're in round 2. So they're going to be toughness 3. So I'm going to do the number of shots, D3 each. So that's 2, 2, 2. And then wounding on 4s because it's strength 3, toughness 3. And we have 4 of them at 0-.
Into the eliminators?
And the eliminators.
So 3 ups. I'm not in cover.
That's good. Save them up. Now the plague spewer. I haven't killed any models yet. 1.
Good one.
I got to kill. Fleeing vectors has not been good so far. We're gonna go with the Foul Blight Spawn. Oh, no, I did him already, right?
I believe so, because you rolled. Was that when you rolled?
I rolled a 4. Did I ever finish that attack?
I don't know.
No, you know what I did? I rolled a 4 and then shot with these guys.
Okay.
Because I rolled 4, which was actually right, because I was supposed to roll 4 dice for them. So I'll just finish that attack out.
Okay.
So that's what I was measuring where they were as far as the contagion range. So it's strength now. It's going to be strength 8 to 2. So it's still going to be 2s. Reroll this because of plague weapon. So we have 4 at -3.
Okay. Into the eliminators.
In the eliminators. Yeah.
Minus
2
3.
damage each.
So 6 ups, and they will kill them.
Oh.
I
don't know if that was a good thing or a bad thing. I think that was a bad thing. I wanted 1 to live so I can advance it, but... Alright, so let's take a look and see where these guys are. So we're going to have all these Terminators go into all these Terminators go into those Terminators. So we're going to do the Blight Launcher first. Hits on 2s. Both hit. And then wounds on... They're outside of range, so it's going to be 4 to 6. So 3s, just 1 at -2.
-2. What other shooting do you have?
The bolters.
Bolters?
Yeah.
I'll take this on a Lightning Claw guy to a 4 up.
Good. Yeah. So then we're going to have... So hitting on 2s because of Tallyman. And then I have 2 6s, so they're going to explode. So I'll put those 1s back in. And then they're going to be wounding on 4s. So we'll just take out all the misses. That's actually a pretty good roll.
Yep. No AP?
No AP. So just give me some 1s, Brian.
Ooh, I gave you a few. I'm still in range of the priest.
No 6s or 5s or whatever they are.
All right, so I did block 1, but it does kill 1 guy.
All right.
Outright. So I'll take the guy on the outside.
All right. So at the... I want to get some charges off. So he's going to fight last if I go into the Blade Guard vets. Let's charge. Let's try to make this charge real quick.
All right.
Mortarion into these guys here. And he is not in. I will spend the CP to re-roll it, going down to 5. And he's still not in. We'll go here into them. And he's in with the 5. Yeah, he looks like he's in. Not going to base him yet. And that's it for all my charges. Do I really want to charge this here? If I charge that, that's going to really stop that from coming over here. Let's charge these guys too.
Okay.
7, I have to measure that, but we'll be back after I move everything. All right, guys, so I'm just going to pile in here. Touch them. And so he's going to be based.
So this guy's based?
That guy's based.
Okay.
4 attacks each, hitting on 3s. That's a pretty good roll. That's a 2 in there. And then wounding on 3s. It's user strength 6. Actually wounding on 2s because
T3.
they're T3s. And they are not... Are they plague weapons? They are plague weapons. All right, so all those at -2.
-2. So we're looking for 4 ups. Followed by 6 ups for the priest. Ooh, failed a few.
6s.
Whoops. I got none.
You want 1 more? Yeah, keep it in the box. There we go.
What was it? 5. Okay, so I do lose 2. Those guys.
So they're out of Mortarion's range, and he doesn't fit through there to base it. So your turn, sir, because he fights last. So
yep. So, guess I'll just fight into these guys. Now I will, since I'm outside of Mortarion's range, now get to re-roll hit rolls.
Exactly.
From the chaplain.
So that was a good move that Brian actually did. He pulled these 2 guys, got it out of range. He's foregoing the fight here, but got out of range of Mortarion's the re-roll and going in. It was a good strategic move there.
2 probably aren't going to do too much to anything at this point, but we'll just see what happens. So they have 3 attacks each, but the guy with the black shoulder pads is sergeant, so he has 4. And then I do get all my buffs when I am charged. So shock assault gives me an extra attack each, and I get my exploding 6s, and I get rerolls from the chaplain.
All right.
There's no negs to hit on this.
There is neg to hit.
There's neg.
That's right. They're inherently neg to hit for belching fumes.
So they go to a 4-up with full rerolls. 6s explode. So we got these so far.
3, 4 more.
There's a few 6s in there. 5 6s.
I got you 1 more dice.
I got. So we got all these, and then I am strength 4 to your toughness 7.
Yep.
I'm looking for 5s.
I'm gonna pull
scene
the
4. These are at neg 3, 2 damage, but that goes down to 1 damage.
Okay, 5 up. So we'll save 2 of them. So we'll take 2. He's down to 5. All right.
How much do they start with?
They start with 9. So that's a pretty tough unit, man. 9 strength 6 weapons, or strength 6, or toughness 7, strength 6. So we're going to consolidate here. So we got 12 attacks. Hitting on 3s. They are not core, so these do not count. That 2 does not count. And then wounding on 2s. And those all wound. They are -2, 2 damage each.
Okay. 4-ups.
Flesh mode. Pretty good. Ooh, that's pretty good, man.
So I failed 3. And they're 2 damage apiece, and I have a 6-up. Feel no pain.
You have to roll them separately, though?
Yep. So
here's 2 more. They're 2 damage each.
Yep. All right, so I need both to save the first guy. Sergeant actually can't die.
Yeah, he can't.
But he can
all right, so
live with a wound.
Pretty good. Pretty good. That was a pretty good save. And I will just consolidate into him. You know what? I'll just stay there. I'm okay with that. All right, so at the end of my turn, how many models did I kill? Did I kill 7?
8.
8, all right. And they were with the plague weapons, so I'm going to get 3 points for that, for fleeing vectors. Because I killed at the end of my turn. 2 for that, 2 for killing 7 or more, and killing with plague weapon. And then spread the sickness. So I got 3 for that, 3 for this. I ended up having 8 for holding, and I got another 3 for keeping the priority objective. So we will show the score and be back after Brian's movement phase. All right, guys, what'd you do in your command phase, Brian?
So I failed to get off my Litany of Hate with the chaplain to give everything rerolls, which is not great. But I did get Exhortation of Rage off and put on the Terminator blob, so they're +1 to wound and melee, and they're also getting the Blood Chalice from the priest, so they're an Assault Doctrine.
Okay.
Movement, I fell back my Lone Blade Guard vet, so he can satisfy my requirements for Arks of Omen this turn. Even though I'll not get the point for falling back, I'll get 2 points for being in the center. 2 is better than 1.
Did you bring back a Terminator?
I did not bring back a Terminator this turn. Everything kind of shifted over. I brought the Sanguinary Guard back this way, away from Mortarion, and these guys are still chilling here, and these guys are here.
So why not bring back the Terminator?
Because I didn't want to spend the CP.
Oh, I think
it costs, 9. Yeah,
it costs CP. Okay,
yeah, I don't have the
Warlord
trait.
I didn't know it cost.
Yeah.
All right, sir.
So we'll go to.
So in the beginning of his shooting phase, I was calling the melee -1 and melee wrong. It's called foul stench. In the beginning of his shooting phase, I popped the CP going down to 5 to give them belching fumes, which is what the actual strat's called. That's the ranged attack. The melee attack is called like foul stench or something. But go ahead, Brian.
All right. So we'll go to the shooting phase, which won't take long.
That's a good thing about what we're playing here.
What's the second phase? What's the shooting phase? All right. Sanguinary Guard, all in range of this
the drone.
Okay. And they did not advance this turn. And I'm within 6 of my Warlord, so I get +1 to hit.
Okay.
Because you have a -1 to hit.
He does not.
All right. So it's 2 shots each, so we're getting 14.
This is going from these guys to
Blood drone.
the blow drone.
So we're hitting on 2s. And we're strength 4 into T7. So we're wounding on 5s. Oh, and I should mention we're also in tactical doctrine, army-wide this turn. So you'll get -2. 1, 2, 3 at -2.
3 at -2, so we're looking at 5. Save 1.
-2.
So it's going to be down to 9. Probably should have got my dice out. I'm down to 8. I'm sorry, not 9. They start at 9.
And then we'll do the same thing with the other unit, who is also within range of the Warlord. So,
okay,
14 more shots.
That's coming from these guys here.
Yep.
To them.
10, 14. 2s and 5s. 2s.
You have to reroll those because of the chaplain?
No, he gives them +1 to hit.
Oh.
Oh, that's better.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That's a lot. Let's take out the fails here. Just roll those at -2.
5 ups. All right, so we're going to take 5 of them. So that's going to take me down to 3.
Okay. Take that. Some decent Blood Angel shooting right there. Look, we can throw a crack grenade and shoot a bolt pistol in from this unit.
We like it. Let's do it.
Yep. So, crack grenade. That'll hit.
All right.
Need a 5. That'll wound. -1 on the crack.
So 4. Oh.
Ooh.
Could be
3. 3 goes down to 2.
Who would live with 1?
Puts him at 1. The bolt pistol misses. This unit should also be in range to throw a crack grenade.
Believe you.
Sarge. He's going to miss.
Right.
Chaplain. Do I fire the pistol? No, I'll fire my bolter from my bike into that blow drone. He hits on 3s at range. Strength 4, so I'll need 5s. Ooh, these are at -2.
-2, so
doctrine.
5s. Oh, and he dies. They want to blow him up automatically. Blows up on a. They're 1 damage, right?
Yes.
All 1 damage.
Yeah, everything there's.
So I mean, everything else. So 2 damage. I mean, I might just blow him up, and then everything within 3 inches takes a mortal wound.
Okay.
So I'm going to do that. So I'll go down to 4. We'll blow him up.
All right. Importantly, I think he was outside of that range.
Yeah, he was. But
okay.
These guys were.
Those 2 units.
Yeah, take a mortal wound.
Just 1 each?
Just 1 each.
All right, I get 6 up from my priest. So this is the Vanguard Vets. They will take a wound. The Terminators will take a wound.
And it doesn't affect me because I'm got the Nurgle keyword.
Okay. Well, that was... I wasn't expecting to do that. So now that's going to allow me to shoot at Mortarion with the Whirlwind. Go down to 2 CP. We'll do Suppressive Fire.
All right.
Number of shots is 7. And he's not -1 to hit?
He is not.
No miasma. So 3s. Because I can see his wing. So he will be suppressed. And we'll see if I do any incidental damage here. Looking for 5s. 1, no AP.
Good.
Alright. But you are
So you fight last.
suppressed.
For your Legion guys, it doesn't work the same way.
My priest is going to throw a crack grenade into those blade haulers.
All right.
-1 to hit, right?
Yep.
So 4 at range. And 5 to wound. Nope. That's going to be all of my fun shooting.
Sure.
Oh, no. They can actually shoot this turn.
Oh, yeah.
So they might as well shoot Mortarion.
Oh, you got 2 points for banners. We got to make sure we get that.
Oh, right. So these will be the fusils. Hitting on 2s, and I roll snake eyes. That's okay. I have a carbine.
Wow, 3 1s.
All right. Well, that's typical Blood Angel shooting, but
That's typical sniper shooting, actually.
yeah, there you go. All right. Well, I did shoot that guy down, so that's pretty cool. All right. Then let's declare some charges here.
All right.
I'm gonna put the Terminators into the
Okay.
blade haulers.
And since I have to spend these CP, I'm going to spend 1 and Overwatch.
Okay.
So we'll 6. See if I can pick one up. Maltus. Ooh, that's pretty good. And then they're going to be hitting on 2s because of their incantation. So 3 of them at -4.
Ouch. I should have charged the Van Vets in first. Well, I have the wounded claw guy. So I'll go until he dies. So he dies. I think I want my hammers here. So unfortunately, I'll take these on 5-up invulns.
Yeah, so here's the first guy.
Damage.
Because you got feeling paints too, right?
Yeah.
All right, so here's the first guy for 6.
Okay, he's very dead.
Second guy, 5.
He's very dead too.
All right, and then we have the grenades. Those miss. And then these are. Then we have the spewers. These are 1, 2, 2. Hitting on 6s. Nothing. All right, so that's
charge the bandits.
pretty good,
That's okay.
actually.
Still got 6 there, and I've got all the hammers. So charge distance. It's gonna be 8.
Around. Are you charging anything else?
Yeah.
All right, let's do that. This is for the
Bandits. 5.
That's them. All right, we'll be back after he moves everything. All right, we got this piled in. Now, where would you like to start, sir?
We'll start with the Terminators.
Okay.
And we're gonna spend 1 CP. Go down to 1. Playing Death to the Traitors. Since I did not get my reroll aura off of my chaplain.
Okay.
This allows me to pick 1 unit and get rerolls in melee against a Heretic Astartes unit.
All right, let's do this. Terminators. Start with the Terminators?
Yes, so they'll be rerolling hit rolls. The Thunderhammers are -1 to hit anyway, and they're innate -1.
Right.
And I have 5 Thunderhammers and then just 1 guy left with claws. So we are in Assault Doctrine, so they're 2 attacks base. They get Shock Assault and then Savage Echoes, which is the Blood Angels special. So it'll be 4 attacks each and then 5 on the Sergeant.
And just in case people are curious, they get Savage Echoes even if you are a custom chapter.
Yes, because it's the, quote, super doctrine.
Okay.
So I always get that. So we're getting 21 Thunderhammer attacks. They're hitting on 4s because they're -1, but they're re-rolling because of this, and I'm getting 6s explode, and +1 to wound. And it's strength 8 versus T7. So that would be a 3+, but +1 to wound makes them a 2. So 4s to hit. Re-rolling misses. Looking for 6s. I don't see many 6s yet.
Just 1.
I see 1. So that wasn't good, but so I played the threat. Wow. It's cocked. So 1, 6, and all that, I think.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Keep 1 dice in there for 6.
I think I bumped that one.
No, you did. You did.
Okay. All right, so these are all the hits, but I only need 2s to wound. I'll still roll 4 1s. All right, so that many at -3.
So it's going to be 5 ups. That's pretty good. So we're going to fill.
So these are flat 3 each, which goes to flat 2.
Yeah, so this is going to kill the 1. Got 6. He's got 5 left. And then we have 4 more. So we got 8. So 1's going to be down to 1 wound.
Of course.
So guys, Death Guard reduces. That's why all that was reduced by 1.
Oh, but I do have my Lightning Claw still. Which he has 2 attacks base.
Yeah, from the Terminators.
Yep.
Yep.
And then 1 for each Lightning Claw, Shock Assault, Savage Echoes. He's getting 6 attacks. And he is hitting on 4s. Because he's -1 from the Blood Drones. But I do get to re-roll. Where are the 6s?
Yeah, I really expected more.
I cannot find. I rolled 2 in like 30-some attacks. Now he's strength 4 and a T7, but I also get to re-roll wounds at this. So we're looking for 5s.
Do you get the +1 wound?
Oh yes, so we're looking for 4s.
Yeah.
So the 4 is good. So that's 3 at -3.
3.
Yeah.
All right, so 5s. And he does not die. Let's see. And so he blows up, or he dies. Let's see if he blows up on a.
And then 1 damage to the other guy, right?
Yeah, 1 damage to the other guy.
Okay.
So he blow up on a. That's right. Let's do it. On a 4, he blows up. So he does blow up. So he's dead. So everything within 6 inches of him, which is all these units, will take a mortal
And
wound.
I'll actually kill the Blade Guard vet, which is not good for me.
I'll kill that 1 guy.
Okay.
But you get feel no
they
pain
get a
though,
feel
so-
no pain though.
Yeah.
So Van Vet dies. And then Terminators. Take a damage.
All right. You can get your Vanguards in there if you like. I was going to spend CP to interrupt, but you got them base, so I can't move them.
Well, and now there's only one instead of two. Get a little bit closer.
I think you should be okay now. There's the 12 inches.
Probably be able to get all of them in there.
Oh,
now.
for sure.
Like this.
Yeah, with that one guy dying, yeah, for sure.
Okay. And that was the not as good guy. These guys all have double claws.
Yes.
They're not in Assault Doctrine, though, so we're 2 base, Shock Assault, 2 claws, and the Sergeant is not in this unit. So we're looking at 20 attacks. 2. -1 to hit.
Yep.
So hitting on 4s. 6s explode.
Rerolls.
There's no rerolls for this unit.
There's some 6s.
There's some 6s. So that's
At
1,
least
2,
3.
3, 4.
4.
So you get 4 of those back. And Strength 4 to T7 5s for full rerolls because they're lightning attacks. So 4 so far. 5, 6, 7, 8, I think. -2.
-2.
Yep.
So we're going to be at 5s again. And we're going to take 2, 4, 6, 7 of them. Going down to 2. And we're going to actually attack into the attack back here. We're going to go into the Terminators, I think. How many have I killed this turn? So I already got it. I already got it in my turn. So yeah, we're going to go into the Terminators. Or should I not? Terminators guys, he's got 2 wounds left. You can bring 1 back. Unless I can kill the rest of those. Let's do it. Let's go into Terminators. Hitting on 3s. And then wounding on... so it's 7, so 2s actually. And 1 plague weapon. So -2. 1 damage, -2.
All right, so this is on the Lightning Claw guy because he's already wounded. So
Yep.
we're looking at 4s. And it's how much?
Just -1.
One
One
damage.
damage, yeah.
So 6 of Feel No Pain. Takes these down to 1.
All right. So at the end of your turn, sir, what'd you score?
Well, since you were cheeky and killed my poor Blade Guard vet over there, I still will get 1 on Oaths of Moment because I killed a vehicle or character.
Yep.
And I only killed vehicles.
Yep.
I got my 2 banner points.
Yep.
And nothing yet for Assassinate.
And you were holding 2 to start the turn off, and you had the priority, which is another 3
another
points.
3, correct.
And then we'll show the score in a minute, and I'm holding 2. So yeah, so I'll get 8, and we'll add up Brian's score and show you in a minute. All right, guys, we are back after my movement phase. So in the command phase, really doesn't matter if I did this, but I gave the Tallyman's +1 to hit onto these Blightlord Terminators. I moved the Blightlords up to this middle objective and spread the sickness on that, so that's going to be worth 4 points. I moved up these guys here. I'm going to try to get off a charge and pick up the rest of these guys if I can. That's the plan. Of course, it don't always work out that way. Move Mortarion up here, put him kind of in the middle of everything, but I am still on this objective here. So I'm going to try to eliminate these eliminators, so stop him from scoring 3 points and take that objective from him. So that's what I'm trying to do there. And I brought in these Plague Marines here to jump on this objective because they are objective secured. I did do Curse of the Leper, and we kill one? Yeah, we killed one and did 1 wound on 1, and then I tried to get miasma off, and it didn't go off. So, yeah, and I parried, re-rolled it, and it didn't go off. So that's where we are right now. So let's go into shooting. And these guys really can't shoot anything. Oh, I also did Psychic Interrogation, and that did go off. So the only shooting I have is from Mortarion, and I'm going to shoot into these guys here. So hits on a 2, and then wounds on a 2, wounds. -3.
So 6 up. And the guy outside the cover.
And it's 3 damage. All right, so now what we're going to do is take these two guys' bolt pistol and a bolter. So that's going to be 2 shots for the bolter and then 1 shot for the pistol, bolt pistol. Hitting on 3s. And re-rolling the 1 for Mortarion. And then wounding on, they are within range, so they're going to be 3. So I'm going to be wounding on 3s because they're in containment range of Mortarion. So we have 1 at no minus.
So 2 up and cover.
Oh,
1 damage.
Takes 1 damage. I just need to get rid of one of those guys. All right, and I couldn't smite them, so. All right, so, shooting here. We're going to go into the Terminators with the Flight Hauler. Guys, an extra roll for Death Guard. They do not take the penalty to shoot in combat. So the I'm going to put them all into the Terminators. Meltus, hitting on 3s.
Yes, 4.
What's that?
2 shots, right?
Oh, yeah, it doesn't matter. I rolled 2 1s and a 6. You're right. Yes, I rolled too many dice.
We'll take the 1.
2, so it does wound.
And this is on the lightning claw, so 5.
Oh, he saved it. Crack grenade. Hits. Wounds.
Good.
Look at this guy, saving everything.
That's right.
D3. 1. Hits. 3s. Wounds. 1 -1.
3 up.
Saved everything. All right.
Like a champ.
That was pretty good. Charges. So we are going to charge. I think I'm going to charge here first. I need a 9-inch charge. And I get it with the 10. That's actually pretty big. I'm going to charge this drone into the Terminators as well. And that's a 6. I believe that will get them in because I can go on top. I'm going to charge my Blight Lords. I'm sorry, my Death Shroud into the Vanguard Vets. 5 and a 6. Let me double check and see if I think that'll do it. What do I want to do? Mortarion. I think I'm going to put Mortarion into these guys here. I think I'm going to put Mortarion into the Sanguinary Guard. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Yeah, because these guys ended up getting on this objective, so I'm taking that. Yeah, so there we go. So 8. Was it 6?
Yeah, that was what you needed.
All right, so I'll move all this stuff and be back. Mortarion did make it with an 8, so we'll move it all, be back. All right, guys, so moved everything in. The drone now is on top fighting down because he can fight down 5 inches, and those are only 4 inches. I got the Blight Lords in. I did not base this yet because I want to get the extra movement. I got these guys in, again, just surrounding him, and Mortarion into these guys here. I'm going to start because he has 2 CP. He can interrupt anywhere. Mortarion does fight last because of the suppression, so I can't pick Mortarion to fight. So I'm going to go with the drone into the Terminators. So we got 12 attacks. Hitting on 3s. It's pretty good. And then we're wounding on 2s. 6 to 3. And reroll this because it's a plague weapon. So we got that many at -2.
All right, so 8. So we're going to take him on the lightning claw guy till he dies. -2, so this puts him at a 4 up.
Finally dies.
No, boxcars feel no pain. All right,
finally
so use that. All right, now the rest of these will be on storm shields.
Right.
So there'll be 3 ups. So that's 2. Oh. Okay. Either way, it was good.
It was good, yeah.
This was bumped. So there's 2 2s.
2, yeah.
So I got that guy's dead. So the feel no pain on the first one. So now I need boxcars to save. No, so I ended up losing the lightning claw guy
And 2.
and this guy next to him.
Yeah. I was gonna just move this out of the way for a minute.
Back in there.
All right. Would you like to interrupt, sir?
No.
All right. So if that's the case, I'll just start here, and we'll pile in 3 inches. get all these guys in. So we'll use the Reaper of Glorious Entropy first. So that's going to be 5 attacks. Hitting on 2s because they don't take the -1 with the Reaper because it's a relic. So he hits all of them. And its strength is 8 or 7 or 8. I can't remember. It's still 2s anyway. 6s are going to do mortals. So take 1 mortal and then we have -3. 5 at -3.
6s. So they're probably very dead.
3 damage each, yeah. And we'll just move them closer to you. So we're going to have these guys here. I'm going to spend 1 CP. I really don't think I need to do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. Going down to 2. And all their damage is going to carry over. So, onto these guys. I really don't think I need to do this, but let's go with the flail first. 6 attacks, hitting on 4s because of the -1. Rerolling, because it's a plague weapon, rerolling everything for Mortarion. So we hit all those. And then we have, it's going to be strengths, let's see, plus it's 4 plus 1. So it's going to be 3s. So that many at -2.
5 ups. Damage.
2 damage each.
All right, so
yeah, at the waste of that CP. I know I shouldn't have done it, but it is what it is. You get to fight in the Mortarion, sir.
Oh boy.
Come on, man. You should be excited about this. Look at all those death masks.
Yeah, but 1 damage. 1 damage. I should get everyone.
Yeah, it looks like it.
In. And the swords and axes are functionally the same. So I can just roll everything together.
Okay, we'll get the dice ready and be back. All right, sir, how many attacks today? You want to go through it real quick?
Yeah, so I'm going to roll all these together because against Mortarion, the way that my swords and axes are different by 1 strength and 1 AP, but they'll all have the same effect against Mortarion. He is, he's not -1.
Not much.
Because he doesn't have miasma. So I'll actually be hitting him on 2s because I hit on 3s and then I'm +1 for being within 6 of my Warlord.
Okay.
So I'll be hitting on 2s, and then I'm either strength 5 or strength 6, so wounding on 5s.
Okay.
Onto his invul. Sadly, my damage 2 will go down to damage 1.
All right.
So we're looking for 2s and then 5s with no rerolls. Oh, and 6s do explode because he charged me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll pick out the 1s first, and then count our 6s. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Almost broke even. Still not quite there yet. All right, 5 and 6s.
It's going to be good against Mortarion, man.
It would be if they were 2 damage.
You're gonna do
I'd be very excited about it. All right, so
just pull out all the...
Pull out 5s and 6s. Yeah, I think that's it. So.
All right. Yeah, it didn't look that good. It looked way better when you're rolling a lot of dice.
Yes.
So 4s.
4 ups, then 5 ups.
All right, so I'm going to take out the misses. And then 5s. So he'll take 4 damage.
4 damage to Mortarion. All right.
So I'm just going to keep... I'm going to have to count down because I don't have the dice out. So he's got 4. All right, so he's going to... let's see, I got 7 attacks.
They're -1 to hit because they have scary masks.
6. So there's 7 of them there.
Well, do you want to go with your...
I'm going to go with the big attack. Because it's
you want to go with your Blight Hauler next?
I guess that's true. Yes. Got excited, man. I just wanted to fight with Mortarion.
Guess I could have gone with the Terminators, but that's okay. I think it'll be okay.
It's a plague weapon. Nothing. Now you get to fight with the Terminators.
Terminators. Okay, so this guy's got 2 wounds left.
Yep.
So I just need to get 1 through on him. So I think I do spend the CP here because he charged me. So I'm going to do the same strat I did last turn, Death to the Traitors.
Okay.
This guy's going to pile in.
Yeah.
And so I'll get 3 guys onto the drone.
Okay.
And this guy will try to finish him off.
All right.
And yeah. So where's Sergeant? Sergeant is going onto the drone. Let's see if we get the Blight Hauler first.
Okay.
So 4 attacks. It's 4s with full rerolls, Sixes explode.
Got 6.
That's better. So this will miss, but then it'll hit with the 6.
Mm-hmm.
And exhortation is still going. So 2, 4, -3.
-3, so 5 ups. Up. And do I want to explode them automatically? Nah. It does not explode.
All right, so we're getting 13 attacks then, because it's 4, 4, and 5. Into the drone. There we go. 4s. Full rerolls. Looking for 6s. That's better.
Now's a good time to come along with the 6s.
Okay, there's 100%. Plus 4 extra hits. And then T7.
Yep.
So again, 2, because I'm +1 to wound. That many, -3.
5 ups.
Ooh.
That was actually really good.
I think I still get him though.
They're 3 damage each.
Yep.
So it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 damage. Oh, do I want to try to re-roll it and keep one alive? Yeah, might as well. Let's just try it. Spell my 1 CP, going down to 1 more. And he stays alive with one wound. That was a pretty good roll. That was actually really, really good. That's just the reason why I did that, guys. I just trying to make him dedicate more shots, more attacks into that thing. Now we'll go Mortarion.
To be clear, he rolled way above average on that.
They saw it.
Made that possible.
They saw it.
But that's okay.
That was actually a really, really good roll. Honestly, that was a really good roll. So I'm going to spend a CP on this. This is going to be my last CP. And there's a strat that allows a character, Death Guard character, to every model it kills, then I roll a 2 up, and then that unit suffers a mortal wound, maxed of 3. So I can only get 3 mortal wounds. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to do that just to be a little bit tricky to pick up the squad in case I can't do it. So Mortarion's hitting on 2s, rerolling for himself.
-1 to hit.
-1 to hit?
Scary masks.
Okay, so hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s for himself. So I missed 1. And then we are wounding on 2s. Rerolling 1s for plague weapons. Rerolling 1 for plague weapon. So those are going to be all -3s.
-3?
-4.
-4, right?
-4, yeah, -4.
6s.
Kills the unit, and then...
I 7 there, so
I got to roll...
thing, right?
Yeah, 6... I killed 6 of them, right? So, yeah, so I'll take 3 mortal wounds. So Mortarion wiped the squad there. And... Was there 7 of them or 8 of them?
7 total.
All right. So I'm actually going to... I'm not going to get free hits onto these guys there. Yeah, so that's going to be it. I think I'm going to be done there. So after the end of my turn, I did score... I killed 7 models, and they were with plague weapons with Mortarion. So I'm going to get 3 for fleeing vector, or not vectors, 3 for... Yeah, fleeing vectors. 4 for spread the sickness on here. I'm going to get this for 3 points because I'm holding it. So that's going to be a pretty good score. I did not get... what was my other one? I did get the psychic one off as well. So, and Brian, you're only holding 1 now, so you're only going to get 4 points.
Mm-hmm. And only 1 banner.
And 1 banner, and because I took down this banner from him. So we'll be back after the score and after Brian's movement phase. All right, we are back for the after Brian's movement phase. What did you do command phase wise?
So command phase, I failed to get my +1 to wound off from the chaplain, which really hurts because that was going to be good on the Terminators into Mortarion. And Dave just had himself a really good turn, so I'm really trying to pull out all the straws here to make something happen. I did get the Canonical of Hate, so it gives me a +2 to charge. So should give me a pretty good charge going in there with the Death Company. Mm-hmm. And then... I fell back here with the Terminators because I can still charge with my chapter trait. So I figure without the -1 to hit on him, it's probably my big chance to try to kill Mortarion. And I'll just try to pick this guy off in shooting and see how this goes.
All right. And shooting.
Shooting. So we'll start with, these guys are definitely going to put their shots into him.
Yep.
See what happens here. 5 shots. They always hit on 3. They're in cursors.
6s do not auto.
Nope, not on them. And strength 4, so 5s. There's 1, no AP. But ignore cover.
Yeah. Which I don't get because I'm a vehicle.
Right, okay. All right, the sanguinary guard. Should all be in range. All right. I'll just be hitting in 3s. Again, it's 7 Angelus bolt guns. 3 straight. A lot of misses. And then 5s to wound. There we go. 4 at -1.
5 at -1.
5, all right.
And he dies.
That'll do it.
And it doesn't matter. Is he within 6 inches? Yeah.
And the chaplain.
Oh, and behind them, yeah. So let's see if I roll a 4. Or should I auto explode him for 1? I'm going to auto explode him for 1. So it's going to just do 1 mortal wound to each one of those things.
Okay, and either in range of the chaplain. So go down to 7 on the chaplain and 2 on one of the terminators.
That's the most I've ever used that strat. And I think that's the only 2 times I've ever used a strat, to be quite honest with you.
Okay, all right, Vanvets, front of Crack Grenade Mortarion. Why not? We'll miss. Priest, Crack Grenade Mortarion. He'll hit. 5 to wound. Nope. Spend a CP.
Okay.
Suppression fire into Mortarion. See how many shots I get. 3. Good thing he's not hitting on 4s. And I missed. So that's also not good.
Well, I can't fight. I use my CP, so I can't interrupt.
Oh, you can't interrupt? Oh, I'm not doing that then if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
All right. Because I could use that CP. Chaplain. He's just going to fire at the...
Cloud Blaze one?
Yes.
All right.
Just because I don't like him.
That's fine. That's fair.
3s to hit shooting. T5.
Yeah.
So nothing.
Just because I don't like him.
I don't like him. Crack Grenade.
All right.
I do have ranged... Okay. We'll stop pretending that I have ranged weapons.
That was 2.
Okay. Let's get the charging over with.
Let's do it.
Big one. Death Company into Light Lords.
I want to spend my CP here and because I'm going to get... That's going to be 20 shots. I might be able to pick up one of them because they don't have hammers, right? Or they only have shields?
All hammers. They don't get shields.
I'm going to spend it. So first I'm going to do the Blight Launcher. Yep, 6. Nothing. And then we'll need the other 4. 6s. So we're going to get 2. And they are within 6 inches, so that's going to be 3s. So 2, no minus.
6, I'm feeling the pain.
We saw it, so it's going to be 1 damage.
We've made very few of those so far.
All right. So
okay.
I think you said you needed a 5 or something?
I think it's a 5, but I'm on +2.
Oh, so
the shouting chaplain. So a 10.
Here, just roll whatever else you're going to roll.
Chaplain's going to charge in.
Okay.
Shouting at himself.
6.
8 will be good. And then these 3 units will all charge Mortarion.
Okay. Are you trying to get movement out of it? To come around here?
Because
if not,
actually, yes. Okay. Because I just want to stay outside of their Oh no, you can't heroic now because you have no CP.
Right.
Yeah, so we'll just go down the line. Terminators, 11. Sangard, 9.
Everybody else.
Bandits.
All right, we'll move all this stuff and be back. All right, so we moved everything. Where do you want to start, sir?
We're gonna start actually with the chaplain.
All right.
He's just gonna sit right there. He has 4 attack base, shock assault, savage echoes.
Hey guys, just so you know, he is outside of 6 inches from my blight spawn, so he does get to fight as if he's charging.
Yes. So he's hitting on 2s in melee. 6s explode. So 1 6. Strength 6 into T5.
Yep.
Still a 3 up. So 3 at -2 because we're in assault background.
All right, so that's going to be 4 ups. Takes 1.
1 damage.
We'll take it on.
Does help.
This guy here. So he's down to 2.
All right. Next, the fun part. The Death Company. Guess what? We're slamming that button again. Because I'm not near Mortarion, so I can do Death to the Traitors and get full rerolls on my Thunder Hammers. So I'll be hitting on 4s because they're -1 to hit, but 6s explode. Getting 5 attacks with each guy. So I'm going to need bunch of dice here. They're 2 base. I get 1 for Black Rage when they charge, and then Shock Assault, Savage Echoes.
How many more?
We're good. So 4s, full rerolls, 6s explode. This is 4 6s so far.
There's your 6s.
All right, so those are all my extra attacks. So these go back in. And Strength 8, T5. So we're looking for 3s here. Yeah, let's see this end over here. All right, -3.
Pretty good.
Flat damage goes down to 2 damage.
4 ups. Keep those in there. Thank you. Another good roll. So 1 guy dead.
Well, 1 guy's wounded, remember. So I need just 1 to go through on the first guy.
1 guy dead, 2 guys dead, 3 guys dead, 4 guys dead. Which, are any of these OPSEC?
No.
All right. Next attack, sir.
All right. The big one, the Terminators. So we're getting
Going into Mortarion.
4 attacks each, plus an extra for the Sergeant.
It's going to be right in here, guys.
So 17.
We'll look at it from Brian's point of view.
They are -1 to hit because their Thunder Hammers hitting on 4s. 6s explode. It's the opportune time to get a lot of 6s.
There's your 6s.
Oh, I should have spent my CP. That's okay. So these are my extras. And then Strength 8 to T8, we're winning on 4s.
Let's pull out the misses.
Many 4-ups.
4 up. Pretty good.
So 4 and 4.
4, so we're going to leave 8 of those 8 dice.
Yep, perfect.
5s. So we're going to take 6 of them.
Take 6.
He's down to 8. He had 14.
Next are the Sangard. And again, they have the same profiles going into him with the swords and the axes. I just need 35 dice here.
Look at the dice writing.
All right, so we're...
All right, 35 attacks.
All right, I'm not near my Warlord now, so I'm only hitting on 3s, but 6s do explode.
3, 4, 5, 6. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So 6 go back. All right. And then we're winning him on 5s.
Yep. Oh, you need 8 to go through.
Only.
You would think with this many dice, you would.
All right, so let's pull out 5s and 6s. Not many. 4 and 5s.
4 ups. So we're going to fail this many. Then we need 5s. So we're going to take 3 more. It's down to 5.
I don't like that. The Van Vets are
Van Vets.
6s. I do have my sergeant in here, so he'll be separate. And then 4 guys. No, 3 guys with the lightning claws, 1 guy with a chainsword. So chainsword first, 2 attack, shock assault, savage echoes, chainsword. Hitting on 3s, 6s explode. So this misses, then it hits with 6. 6s.
That's pretty good.
3 at -2.
4s. 5 up.
Hey,
one more.
chainsword contributed.
It's
And
down to 4.
I'm going to leave him at 1 just like the last time. Lightning claws, same amount of attacks, 5 each. I have 3 of them. 3s. I suppose I could have re-rolled or rolled these together because I can't re-roll wounds.
2.
2, go back. 6s. Oh. 1.
Good.
I'll leave them with more than 1. And then Sergeant, 4 attacks, shock assault, savage echoes. This is with a relic blade. 3s, 6s explode, so this misses and goes back in. He used strength 7, so these will win on 5s. 2 -3.
Takes them both.
2 damage goes down to 1 each.
Takes 1 more.
Is that 3?
Down to 3.
So Mortarion does not die, and I don't kill the Blight Lords.
Where's my 3 on this? Okay. All right, so Blight Lord will fight back. So he gets 4 attacks.
Oh, there's 2 of them.
Oh, there's 2 of them. Yeah, so pile him in. So he gets...
Into the Death Company?
Yep. So we have... yeah, that one actually is my sergeant, so that's good. I pulled the right one. So I got 4 attacks from the sergeant, 1 from the other guy, hitting on 2s because of the tallyman. Do not re-roll that. 6s do not explode in melee. And then we're going to be wounding on, it's going to be strength 526, so wounding on 3s. Rerolling these 1 because it's a plague weapon. So we have 4 at -3. 1 damage.
6 ups. Followed by 6 ups. So that kills the wounded guy and 1 other.
Alright. Mortarion. So he's down to 5 attacks. I don't have any more CP. I think... I don't know if... I don't want to go into... I think I'm going to go into this... What's the segment in regard to leadership?
8.
8. Or I could go into the Vanguard Vets. How many miles did I kill this so far, this round?
This round.
Oh, I already scored that. Doesn't matter. Let's go into... let's just take him into the Terminators, I guess, then. If that's the case. So, 5 attacks. We're going to use his big attack. Hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s. Winning on 2s, re-rolling 1s. Because of plague weapon. So we have 5 at -4. Or whatever your invuln is.
And the Terminators?
Yeah.
4 up. Storm Shields.
Oh, pretty good.
And this is Mortarion?
Yeah, so it's D3 plus 3. Yeah.
So roll them out.
So
no, I don't. It doesn't matter because I don't have Feel No Pain.
Yeah.
So this guy. I'll take this guy.
All right. And then the Nurgling's D6 shots for 2. Hits on 2s. Hits them. That's cocked. Hits them both. And then wounds on 4. No, I'm sorry, 5. Well, just, no minus. All right. There's a lot of 6s in that tray right there. All right, sir. What did you score? Let me, let's see. I have a leadership of 8. I lost 4. So, good.
Their leadership's normally 7, but Chaplain makes it a 9, so they don't care. Their leadership 9, so we're good. So I will get, so I fell back with the Terminators, but I did kill
vehicle.
And he's within the...
Yep.
So that's 3 for Oaths of Moment. I only got 1 banner this round, and still nothing on Assassinate because I haven't reached the characters. Okay. They're all so close.
Exactly. All right.
We're almost dead.
So, Oath, you got 3. Banners, you got 1. Vectors, I'm holding your thing, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, so... And you scored 4 points in the beginning of the round. I'm going to actually hold more than you, so I'm going to get 12, and we will be back after the score. So, guys, after my movement phase, so the tally man, actually, to move them up a little bit, I forgot to move. So, the tally man is going to give them +1 to hit. So, we got the Fob Ice Bomb moved up here just in case those guys die. I still got someone on the objective. Plus, I wanted to get within 3 inches of the Fight Last ability. So, when I get to that point, we'll go. Moved the Playcaster up a little bit just so I can decide if I want to go here, or if I smited at if I really needed to. But I ended up doing the Psychic Interrogation onto him, and it went off, so that was great. Mortarion did Curse of the Leper onto these guys, onto the Sanguinary Guard. However, I only did 2 damage, or 2 mortal wounds, and he rolled 2 6-ups, so that was great. For him, not for me. And then I moved these guys over here to get ready to charge into Sanguinary Guard or the Terminators. And I also moved these guys over as well to get into charge range onto these guys here. The idea is to limit the amount of fighting that Mortarion is going to take in this particular round. So let's go to shooting. And I only really got one thing I can do. Is Mortarion is going to put his pistol into these guys here. So hits on 2s. Hits. Wounds on a 2. Wounds. -3.
Damage.
3 damage each. So that's good.
I don't think we need this right now.
All right. Charges. These guys don't have pistols. So charges. We're going to have these Terminators go into the Sanguinary Guard and this Terminator. And they're in with a 7. And I'm also going to have these Plague Marines go into them, the Vanguard Vets. And they're in with a 7. I'll move it and be back. So first of all, we're going to go into the Death Shroud Terminators first. We're going to have them go. And so I'm going to have the Reaper of Glorious Entropy go into this Terminator. And I'm going to have the other 2 go into the Sanguinary Guard. So the Reaper of Glorious Entropy is going to be 5 attacks. And he's going to be hitting on 2s. Re-rolling the 1s from Mortarion. So the 1. And I'm going to be wounding on 2s. 6s are going to explode. I'm sorry, 6s are going to do a mortal in addition. So that's 1 mortal wound with 4 regular wounds at -3.
Blocks them all, takes some mortal wound.
Nice, nice. And then I'm going to do the sweep attacks. Guys, I changed my mind. I'm actually going to go with with the big attack. So hitting on 3s because of the big attack. Re-rolling plague weapons because of Mortarion. Arch Contaminator it's called. And then so those all hit. Wounding on 2s. Re-rolling the 1 because of plague weapon. So we have that many at -3.
So we need 5s.
2 damage each.
Great.
Yeah.
So I need to roll some Feel No Pains now. So first one dies.
I was gonna say, how many do you have left?
Second one dies. Third one dies. Fourth one dies. Hey, 5th one lives. 5th one dies. And 1 more.
Yep.
Alright. So I'm left.
Okay, actually, I'm gonna roll that one.
Alright, so I'm left with 1 guy.
All right. Would you like to interrupt, sir?
I think I do actually see what I can do to the Plague Marines. Yeah, why not?
All right.
We'll do it. Spend my CP. So you did charge me.
Yep.
So I'm What do I have here? I have the guy with the chainsword. So we said he's got 5 attacks.
Okay.
Hitting you on 3s. 6s explode. Wow.
Pretty good. For me.
5s. Nothing. Okay. 15 attacks from... No, we'll do Sergeant next because he's the relic. Oh, no, it doesn't matter because it's Death Guard. So...
Right. You doing them together or is it different AP?
Lightning Claws. Man, where are my 6s? 1. And then 5s. 2. Be lucky to kill one guy. -3.
-3, so it's going to be 6s. That killed one.
Got 1.
We'll take this guy.
And then Relic Blade on the Sergeant, who also has 5 attacks. 6s. What are they? Strength 7, so these are 3s. So those at -3?
6s.
4, actually. -4.
-4? Okay,
Yep.
so it's going to kill the other Plague Knife guy. And then 1 damage each, right?
Yep.
And that's going to put a wound on... We'll put it on the axe guy. All right. All right, let me... All right, so I'm going to go with the Plague Marines next. So we got the Power Fist. He's gonna hit on 3s. Hit on 4s because it's a Power Fist. And we get to re-roll these because Mortar... Oh, no, it's not a power... It's not a Plague Weapon. And it does wound. At -3.
Into the Van Vets.
Into the Van Vets, yeah.
Alright, so take on the Chainsword guy.
It's 2 damage. Oh, never mind. So now we're going to go to great Plague Cleaver. So that's going to be 3 attacks. Hitting on 4s. Rerolling these for Arch Contaminator. So we have 2 at -2. I'm sorry, 2 at -3.
4 ups. Damage.
D6.
Okay, so first
1.
It's not ignored.
And 2.
2 boxcars. Oh, he dies.
All right, that's pretty good. Then we have, we'll use the Great Cleaver. Oh no, we just use that one. The Flail, which is going to be 6 attacks. Hitting on 3s. Rerolling these ones for Mortarion. So those all hit. And then wounding on 3s. Well, it's strength. Actually, Flail is +1, which is going to make that 5 here. 3. Yeah, so I'm going to re-roll these because of Plague Weapons. So with that many at -2.
4 ups. Damage.
2 damage each.
Alright, so now on the Lightning Claw guys, 1 dies,
Yep.
1 lives,
And he
dies. So we got
Alright.
2.
So that was 1, 2. So we're going to do the mace or the axe. The mace is going to be -1. Or I'm sorry, the axe is -1. The mace is 3 damage. Let's do that one. So hitting on 4s. Reroll that one for Mortarion. And then we're going to be at +2. So it's going to be 2s. Both hit, both wound. And it is -1 only.
3 ups.
Good. All right. And then we have one last. That's it. That's all the attacks. So that was pretty good. Survived that barrage.
Alright.
Now it's your turn, sir.
Alright, Terminator, Sergeant. See if you can take out Mortarion. So you did charge me.
Yep.
So I'm still hitting on 4s. 6s explode. This would be an opportune time to roll those 6s, buddy. 4s. Alright, we'll take 2.
2. I just need one of these to survive. Save them both. My turn. Let's go with these guys into the let's see, he's got 7 wounds left. I don't think I can kill him. Or I don't even think I can degrade him. So that's 4, 3. Let's go into the black hump, but that's the the Death Company.
All right.
Hitting on 2 still. And then wounding on, let's see, it's strength 6 2s. Reroll these ones for plague weapons. So we have that many minus 3.
6 up. 1 damage each.
1 damage each.
I live with 1 wound.
All right. Your turn, sir.
Well, it's a long shot, but we'll try the Sanguinary Guard, which did get charged.
Yep.
So 5 attacks. Got an axe. What that's worth. 3s. 6s explode, so the miss becomes a hit.
Yep.
And 5s. 1, not going to do it.
Good. So Mortarion will then go into... I just found that Terminator dead. Let's just go into the Terminator. 5 attacks into the Terminator. The Nurglings will go into the Sanguinary Guard.
Okay.
So here's going into... you know what? Let's put 3 attacks into the Terminator. 2 attacks into these guys from Mortarion. So it's going to be 3 to Terminator, 2 into these guys, and the Nurglings into them.
Okay.
So 3 into the Terminator. All hits. All wound. Minus 4.
2 go through.
Yeah.
So he's dead.
All right. Into the Vanguard vets. All hit. Both wound. Minus 4.
Into Van Vets.
Yeah.
Or shield. Good.
Oh, good. And then the Nurglings. 1 shot. Misses. All right. So at the end of my turn... Oh, you get to fight with your Chaplain.
And my Death Company.
And your Death Company.
So Chaplain will go first. Now, no one charged here, right?
Right.
So this is going to be very, very weak. All right, so just hitting on... There's no negative to hit, right?
Nope.
So 2s. And 3s. 2 minus 2.
Minus 2. So 4s. Ooh, damage.
2 goes down to 1 each.
All right, so 1, put it on this guy back here.
And then 2 big attacks with the Death Company.
I like it, dude, but you got hammers.
1. Does wound, minus 3.
Good. All right, so at the end of your turn, you owe me a morale anywhere? Can these guys fail?
Oh, yeah, I'll need morale. You should 8, so lower than...
Good. What about these guys? They lost 4 or 3, so you can't fail that one. All right, so at the end of my turn, I did kill 7 models. I did kill them with plague weapons. I'm gonna get 3 for fleeing vectors. I did not banner. I'm sorry, I did not spread the sickness anywhere because I couldn't do this. He was on this one. And I did psychic interrogate. So and I did hold 12. So he's holding. I'm OPSEC on that, so not that one. So you are holding that, and you are going to get banners on that. Mm-hmm. And we will be back after Brian's movement phase. We are back after Brian's movement phase. So what do you got, Brian? Command phase stuff.
Not much. Game's pretty much in the bag at this point. So I got Litany of Hate off on the Chaplain. Failed my other one. And yeah.
Okay.
Movement. This objective is sticky, so I still maintain control of it, even though they moved off. Everything that was in combat with Mortarion fell back, and the priest joined them. Just going to try to kill those guys.
Right.
And Death Company has to stay in combat. So, yeah, we'll just do some shooting here.
Okay, so guys, what we're going to do is we're going to finish out, because Brian went second, we're going to finish out the game. He's going to really show you guys how to maximize your amount of points, even though when you see the score, it's kind of lopsided at the moment. But, yeah, let's maximize points.
So my thing here is at this point, I still have not killed any characters, which is a big problem. Mortarion is still within the range of possibilities, so I'm just going to try to shoot and try to get maybe a little bit lucky there. Again, all this -1 damage really hurts my capabilities, but I can fall back with the Chaplain, just try to charge into this guy, finish him off over a few turns, and then maybe just try to kill those guys with what I have left and take that objective back, because that's my priority one. So
yeah, let's do it.
Just trying to do what I can do.
That's right.
So everyone here is now within double tap range of Mortarion, so we're going to fire 10 shots into him. Did you get miasma off?
Miasma is off, yeah.
Okay. Well, you know what? They don't care. They're going to hit him on 3 because they have shiny lights. And I'm still going to hit only 4 times.
This is all coming from here
in cursors, yeah.
into
yeah.
Mortarion.
Yeah, I'm not joking. They actually, in cursors, always hit on 3s. They ignore penalties to hit and ignore cover. It's not in there. But I do need a 6 to wound you, which I don't get any. It's a great start. I do have 1 CP left.
I have 1 for
I don't
getting
even
it
know what I need it for. I still can't re-roll anything over here. So I'm just going to shoot the whirlwind at him.
Yeah, why not, man?
Hey, 4 shots.
Dude, I rolled 5s and 6s and 7 of those ones. I could roll 1s.
There's 1. No AP. All right.
Good.
Well, I didn't kill Mortarion. I can throw a crack grenade with the priest here because he did not fall back. I can miss because he only hits on 2s in melee. He can't
the crack grenades.
He fell back.
Apparently, they cannot throw crack grenades.
Yep. Okay. Well, here we go.
Then I'm gonna just for crap. I'm gonna overwatch this.
Here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, how many wounds does he have left? He's full.
7. I don't know where my dice.
I'm gonna overwatch it. See if I can kill him. Just to be funny. It'd be funny if I do, but not for you. So 3. I'm gonna actually get greedy and re-roll that. 4. Hitting auto wounding, so it's strength 8, toughness 5.
Yep.
Down to 4, so 2s. So -3, 2 damage each.
Might as well use my 3-up invul save right here.
Yep.
1 phase.
Good. Okay.
Damage.
Nothing. 2 damage. 2 damage. So yeah, I'm not gonna kill him.
5. Okay.
Just because I can never kill this guy. Like every time we play,
He's
dude.
Unkillable,
Me and you, I cannot kill
He's
him.
more killable now than he used to be when I could just pump CP into him, but we don't have that luxury anymore. All right, and cursors are going to charge Mortarion.
I like it. They're in.
Ooh, they might be.
They might be in.
I think 8's good.
Yeah.
8 is good, folks.
Bring it in.
Very much just like this.
Still, man. You can
I want to throw my landmine at you. Sadly, I can't. I'll just put that over there. And then everyone here is going to charge the Plague Marines. I'm not going to bother rolling because they're all in.
All right.
And
I don't have any CP.
No
so.
CP. So we'll just go down the line. We'll start with Chaplain. Now, he negates all my charge.
Yeah,
Actually,
so he fights last. Yeah.
We'll not start with the Chaplain. Let's go with the Incursors. Because this will be funny.
And yes, he negates
They all got
everything.
their attacks. And at this point, it's 2 base, Shock Assault, Savage Echoes. They're getting 21 attacks. Because it's 4 for each guy and an extra 1 for the Sergeant. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you do have miasma.
Yeah.
So I'm hitting on 4s, wounding on, or I'm hitting on 4s, 6 explode. Let's start with that.
Look at this. Look at all these 6s now.
with my
With the
worst combat unit. Yeah, it's not a lot of hits either. All right, so 4 go back.
Yeah.
And 6s to wound. Ooh, I should have done, what I should have done was play Gene Rot Might.
Do it.
So those 4 6s auto wound.
Okay.
I don't know what else I spend that CP on. So we got those. Now we're looking for
6s.
6s. So 6 total.
6. Any AP?
AP2.
AP2, so 4 ups. So he'll take 3 of
So
them.
you're saying there's a chance.
All I need to do is
Let's
not
see.
roll any 5s.
Yep,
Oh.
we're gonna leave him at 1, just like last time.
All right.
Okay. Sanctuary Priest. He gets 8 attacks on the charge. Hitting on 2s.
Wow, that's a lot of attacks, man.
He has 3 base. He gets 3 from the Teeth of Terror, Shock Assault, Savage Echoes.
Pretty nice.
He hits on 2s naturally, and then the 6 will explode.
Okay.
He has Strength 5 to T5, so we're looking for 4s. So there's 4 minus 3.
-3, so 6s. So 1. How much damage?
Damage goes down to 1.
1 damage. Okay,
Yeah.
so it's gonna kill the one guy there. Oops, I'm gonna take a guy out. And then kill. I failed 2 of them, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So.
Yep.
2 dead.
Van Vets.
Although now you still have it because he is right to war.
Yes.
So
That's
you
correct.
have
I have 4 OPSEC.
4 OPSEC on
Yeah.
there. So unless I kill something, you would take that.
Yeah. Well, here, I'll do the same guard first. 5 attacks. 3s, 6s explode. Hey. All
Hey
right.
man, it's coming in crunch time.
Finally. And this is an X, so he's strength 6. So we're looking for 3s. -3.
6s.
Woo.
So
I go 1.
Yep. We'll keep the flail.
And then Lightning Claw Vanguard Vet. Now we're talking. 5 so this one. Ooh, 4 at -3.
Get some.
All right. So we got our objective back at least.
Yep. So it's going to be 3 points.
Okay. So then that leaves it on you now because he's running last.
This ain't going to do anything. Not look at they are plague weapons. So 1.
This is on the chaplain?
No, nothing because it's not. Nope, nothing. Yeah, it's wounds on 5s.
Okay.
So your turn.
All right. So.
Chaplain.
All right. Death Company. He's still here. He's hitting with both. He's looking for 3s. 1 -3.
Yep.
2 damage.
Kills the one guy.
And
Chaplain.
So I get none of my charging bonuses.
Right.
So I'm just hitting or swing with 4 attacks. The 6s don't explode. And I'm assuming it's T5.
Yeah.
So I'm looking for 3s. 2 at -2.
-2, so 3. Yep, he's good.
All right.
All right. So.
Mortarian.
Let's see. Do we need to do that? I don't think it's in a matter. Because I'm not going to score points on it anyway.
Okay.
Because it's the last turn. So
Turn 4, right?
Yeah. So we're just going to call it at this point. Just because my next turn, it just kind of be cleaning up and. So it was a pretty good game. I mean, for me, but we had good dice rolls on my end. Mortarian coming off the end, it's different. It's different. You know, having him come off out of Deep Strike, having that ability to do that now and not cost him any CP. I maybe shouldn't have had to do it in this particular game, but it did keep everything away from the middle, allowed me to move up in the middle and kind of do some work over here, and kept everything back here, which was actually pretty nice. Yeah, what do you think about the new Space Marine drop points?
I like it. I feel like I can fit all the units that I want to fit in there. And honestly, I'm not really sure that I felt much of a difference, without Armor of Contempt. I did have 3 units with Storm Shields, which helps.
Right.
It's just with Death Guard, it can always be such an uphill battle. Yeah, I can outrun them mostly, but when I commit to combat, sometimes you just hit a brick wall. I mean, I think this is the second time I've been on stream where I've gotten Mortarian down to 1 wound, and not killing him has honestly made the difference in the game. I thought I started out okay, and probably Assassinate, probably not the best.
Tough with
everything of mine being -1 damage.
Yeah.
His characters aren't like super strong, but they're just tough enough that I just got to them and couldn't finish them.
Okay, and the way I play the characters, or at least for how Death Guard plays, I didn't bring a Demon Prince in where I can run up and be the really only one I'm feeding to you is Mortarian, and he's hard to kill. Everything else is more defensive guys. Tallyman should never see any combat unless you're into me. So I tried to, like I said, try to keep you back here, and thought I did a pretty good job of it. But again, we just play this for fun. I mean, this is not something that this is not Brian's competitive list. He has a really good competitive list. Does really well with his Blood Angels, and this is not it. I was thinking about not bringing Mortarian, but I don't have enough painted stuff that would have countered this list. Otherwise, he would have just walked through me if I'd have brought the list I was intended to play. So that was a good game. I mean, still a fun game. Points to get lopsided every once in a while, but still a fun game to play. Brian, thanks for coming, man. I appreciate it.
Good game.
And guys, as always, God bless and peace out.